Mr. Bonai.
Oye, vipi?
Ni aje?
Leo.
Leo umetufanyisha cardio noma.
Hii kwa noma bana. Kila mtu ni tofauti, so kila mtu aliget nini a piece of their medicine. So tuseme nilitry tu kudiverse na kumake sure iko all levels.
So tell me more about yourself, especially now that you own a gym.
Basically, my name is Boniface Muraguri. I've been having nimekuwa kwa space for quite some time. Let me say basically fitness journey 15 years to have a space and a gym almost 7 years. So like I have a small space in Kile. It's more of a personal training gym. It's a scheduled training.
So I need you to give me one misconception yenye watu wanakuwaga nayo ya kutrain. Let me tell you an example. So nimepata madem wengi wanasemaga ukiuliza dem mbona unaendaga gym, anakuambia naenda kulose nini. So I find that as a misconception because of the quality of health unapataga na gym. So maybe you can explain zenye umepata.
I think ideally most people because one as good, it's all about going to the gym, but it's all about being active. Because what to forget that working out and being physically activity needs to build your mental strength. And but kila mtu tofauti. We are bringing that to tofauti, we move different, our thinking is totally different. So watu wengi wakiturn up kwa gym, mtu anaweza kuja like just for sanity, wataka kuongea na watu so zingine you just want as in your own space, as in to fight with the metal. So misconception is more of like as in watu udhani tu like as in you just want to look good and utese. Yeah.
So is gym therapy for you?
Is it what?
Therapy for you?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
Is gym ama workout therapy for you?
It is therapy. It is therapy. It's you're trying to enhance and build your mental strength. So it is therapy, and it's the place where you go when you're going through something. Because I always say there's always a new devil to each level. So for you to be able to fight, because si lazima ati ukue you're going through a financial issue, unaweza kuwa like as in broken up with someone. A certain a very tiny situation that can trigger you, but if you upstairs kama uko sawa ama ume strengthen, you'll be able to go past that.
What made you join this space?
Joining the space for
I mean space ya fitness, space ya advocacy, because you are here because of advocacy and even training, right?
Yeah. For basically training, it's not something that I would in the past I envied. I always went to the gym and having a workout. I started like 2010. Basically, I started this when I lost my mom. I felt like I needed to live well and live a certain way, as in I need to take care of myself in short term. So I was just going to go to the gym, and then most people would ask, "Hey, are you a trainer?" I would just say, "Just join me. Want to fanya tizi together." But with time, I felt like it was more passion. I always say I can wake up at 4 a.m. to go like as in train a client, but there are certain things I cannot wake up at because I've tried certain other businesses and you go like just keep it's not that important. But this one, it has been more of a passion to me, and that's where I'm at.
So for your personal workouts, I believe you unaendaga gym at a certain time.
Yeah.
So unapendaga asubuhi ama jioni?
Because most of the time I'm at the gym. I'm at the gym early morning because I own a gym. So I'm there early morning and also late evening. So basically I have to work with my schedule. I have to look as in when I don't have a client. And then ideally, I always tell people the best time to work out is when your mind is settled. Don't come to the gym and you have a quick meeting. You only think about that meeting. So work out when your mind is settled and you know you have enough time to go through that workout. Yeah.
So I'd like you to react to some statements zenye zinakuwaga za gym. Now coincidentally umetufanyisha cardio leo.
Yeah.
Watu wengi wa gym ama weightlifters ama what are they called? Powerlifters.
Powerlifters, yeah.
wanasemanga cardio is a waste of time.
No, there's no any physical activity that is a waste of time. It's because there are different type of training. If someone is, because they are specific, as in where you train for a certain sport, and if you feel like as in doing cardio might affect your strength, so that person might see as cardio as a waste of time. But I always say you need to incorporate everything for you to have a good physique. There's no any type of training that is a waste of time. It all depends on what you're training for. Yeah.
Rest is for the weak.
You need to rest. You need to recover. As in, if you've teared those muscles, but you need rest. If you don't allow your body to rest, it will also mess you up. So you need always say, like, as in, if you train the muscle, you need to have, like, as in 48 hours for it to recover. If you work out for 2 days, you can give yourself a day to rest. Yeah.
So for girls, most of them say that going to the gym will make me become too bulky.
That's more my myth. I think we've not educated people well enough to tell them, like, as in, for women, for them to be bulky and everything, it takes a lot. We are two different between men and women. They're two different. You have to lift some heavy weights and eat and also, like, use some certain supplements and drugs for you to look like a man. So you need to lift as a woman, because as you get older, you start losing muscle mass, and you need that to continue functioning. Yeah.
Which one was that? Thank you. You mentioned supplements. Yeah. Supplements are diabolical.
I think I'll not use that word, but I'll say supplements. Supplements are good. It's better with what type of supplements you have. And also, as a human, you need to identify the type of supplement you take. Because I might take because our body are different. I might take a certain supplement and it might not work for me. Then you have to know your body to know what works for you. So there are good supplements out there. There are people who are looking for profits. Yeah, there are people who commercialize supplements, but you need supplements as you age.
So as a trainer, how do you deal with injury, especially for tuseme mtu amevunjika mguu, amekuja maybe akona chuma, and they want maybe some physical therapy plus maybe training?
As according to of practice, I should allow that person to go through a physio, and then they advise me on how to work with that person. Not most, as in a few trainers just decide to take the entire thing, and maybe they have education for that. But for me, I always say I'll not diagnose your issue. I'll allow, like, a physio to give me a pass for me to start training you.
So react to these statements. Yeah. Kama sija sweat hakuna kazi nimefanya.
Sidani, that's not the case. A sweat doesn't mean that you've worked out, because we have different types of hormones. There's sweat. There's different. Okay, there are 2 different hormones, and there are people, like, they will do a lot of work, but they will still not sweat. So it's not about sweating that makes you work out. Like for me, there's sometimes, as in, I'll just do something small and I'll start sweating. There's times, as in this, I don't know where the sweat is. So it's not about the sweat. It's all about what you input.
Abs are only made in the kitchen.
That's true. Abs are made in the kitchen. You can sleep in the gym, ulale, uzunguke, but hizo abs come if you're not having the right and clean diet. So the phrase "made in the kitchen" means that hata kaa uko kitchen, hata ukiamua kukula kwa bedroom, as long as you're eating clean and having the right nutrition, that will help you, will make up, it's a higher percentage of what you're working. But they also go both. You have to do the work, and also you have to eat well. If you do a work and then you have to do that, you always say you cannot outrun a bad diet, you cannot outrun your fork. So diet has to be part of the parcel of that.
Now for cardio, I want you to give me one paramount overall fitness routine ya cardio yenye unaweza sema ukipatia mtu for starters unaweza deal na hiyo, ama unaweza fanya for starters ama for beginners. So a paramount one.
like I told you, we are different. Our bone structures, our joints are totally different. So with everyone, it will work in a different way. Naweza patia huyu mtu, but due to his bone structure, it might not work for them. But this, if you put two people at the same time and you give them the same thing, the outcome itakuwa totally different.
So huwezi compare two different clients?
No, we can never compare. As in, you have to go through an assessment. Yeah, you have to go through an assessment and see what works for what. And then, as in, the assessment is to see as in what works for who. Because like as in when you have classes and you allow everyone to do the same thing, the outcome will totally be different. So there's one person who will like this and because it works for them. Because me, I can do, because even the squat has different variations. There are people who do wide legs, close legs together, and there's a certain way that works for you because of your bone structure. So you have to, either the trainer has to be able to identify that, and also the client with time, okay, through physiotherapy. The physiotherapy can, we always have that chain from the physician and the physio, where like as in they will advise how to go with. That's what we always say. As in a trainer should not just take the entire job. They should they should have that alliance of different people. So different exercise, different works for everyone. So the outcome will always be different. That's the same in the food. There are certain foods will work for someone. The people who have lactose issues. So there are those issues, yeah.
So you've mentioned squats. For you, squats or lunges?
I love both because for me, when I do walking lunges, even the split ones, they tackle the entire lower body. If I do squats, there's sometimes squat works for me, and I feel like as in there's certain in my program, there's certain things I just put squats, and there's certain things I do all types of lunges, the reverse, the front, and even the walking lunges. So different times, different days.
Now, the last question before we do a challenge with you. I've heard you've mentioned something about your dear mom. So, and by virtue of that, you entered into this space, your mental health. So how can you rate your mental health, or how has your mental health been, and how have you worked on it, and where do you place fitness nutrition in that space of mental health?
I think in terms of I'm a normal human being. I have my bad days. Even with a very strong mental health, there are times as in I'm down and I'm not able to. But if I do a workout, I always feel good. So in terms of eating, I feel like as in for me, when I'm going through something, I do less of eating and I do more of working. So to compare them more, like I eat less when I'm stressed, and I overwork out myself. So I would not, as in people are, like I'm telling you, people are different. There are people when you're stressed, you go straight to stress eating. But for me, I go to stress working. Yeah.
Yuko fiti. Yuko fiti. Now, I want us to do push-ups, but kuna swali nimesahau. Where do you put cardio and hits in a 1 week routine? Because I assume unaendaga gym daily, fine. But pia wewe kuna rest na nini, kuna rest days na nini. So where do you place hits? Where do you place cardio and weightlifting? Unazi splitting yaje in a week?
For me, it's a
or do you advocate?
For me, it's based on what you're working on. As in, if you want to build, if you want to tone, that's how you categorize it. As in, you start with what is most important to you. If you want to build strength, it's advisable to do a few dynamic stretches, do the lifting, and then you can do cardio. It's always good to have cardio, but it's not. You don't have to do it every day. But you specify and you have to isolate what you want to. If I want to be bigger, I have to reduce more on the cardio and do more of lifting and also eat more. So my week is so easy. I do 2 muscles, or sometimes I even do 3, and then the next day I do 3. Then on the third day I'll do the HIIT, a shorter HIIT, different types of HIIT every day, and then I repeat the muscles again the last 2. So my workout is like always 5 days. Yeah.
Very nice. So nataka challenge.
Okay.
Nataka tushindane push-ups. Lakini sasa wewe ni bazu.
Ati
Wewe ni bazu sijui.
hata sina uwezo.
Wewe ni bazu sijui tutaezana aje na wewe kufika 20. Mwenye anafika 20 wa kwanza. Rest to 20. Lakini rest to 20 usi ataniweza.
It's not about
Hapana, wewe fanya variation ngumu.
Fanya
variation ngumu.
Variation
Mimi nitafanya normal au ufanye ngumu.
Sasa mimi nita move side to side.
Side to side. Rest to 20, side to side.
Yeah.
Mimi normal.
Yeah, wewe utafanya tu normal up and down. So mimi nitafanya nini? Tutajump side to side. In and out, tutafanya in and out.
Yeah. Very nice. Hiyo hizi ni shinda. Haya, nani ana count? Haya nafanya side to side. Na rest to 20. Rest to 20. Wewe ngoja. Nimefika ngapi?
Tushamaliza.
Nimefika 40 mimi. Yeye amefika ngapi? Wewe tuta count. Nilikuwa naona unaenda moja, ukienda mbili mimi moja. Thank you bro man.